stop lying to yourself. That anxiety isn't just stress. It's a sign that you are living against your frequency. Think about it when you wake up in the morning. Do you feel like you're dragging yourself through the day? Like no matter how hard you try, the world is pressing down on your chest. That's not just exhaustion. It's your body screaming at you that something is deeply out of alignment. It's like trying to run a car on the wrong kind of fuel. The engine sputters, the lights flicker, and eventually it just breaks down. Imagine your body is a finely tuned instrument. When you're in the right frequency, every note plays perfectly. But when you're out of tune, the music becomes discordant. That's what's happening to you right now. Your life feels like a song that's constantly off-key, and no matter how much you try to force it, the melody never sounds right. Have you ever seen a musician struggling to play a song? They tighten the strings, adjust the tuning pegs, but the sound still feels off. That's because the instrument isn't the problem. They're playing the wrong key. Your life is the same way. You're trying to force a melody that doesn't fit your natural rhythm. I've seen this in so many people. A friend of mine, let's call him Mark, was working 60-hour weeks, barely making ends meet. He told himself, I just need to push harder. But no matter how much he pushed, the money never came. His relationships suffered, his health declined, and he felt like he was drowning. One day, he broke down and said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And that was the moment he realized he wasn't failing because he wasn't working hard enough. He was failing because he was running on the wrong frequency. You feel it in your chest, that tightness, that weight, like the world is pressing down on you. It's like carrying a backpack full of rocks, and no matter how much you try to lighten the load, the weight never goes away. That's because the rocks aren't physical, they're vibrational. They're the frequency of struggle, of lack, of resistance. Imagine you're in a room with a broken thermostat. No matter how much you adjust the temperature, it never feels right. That's because the thermostat is stuck. Your life is the same way. You're trying to adjust the settings, but the core system is out of alignment. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have an invisible shield around them? No matter what happens, they stay calm, they stay abundant, and opportunities just find them. Meanwhile, you're out here grinding, barely keeping your head above water. Why is that? Because they're in sync with their natural frequency, and you're not. Imagine two radios. One is tuned to the right station, clear, strong, full of life. The other is static, barely picking up anything. The difference isn't the radio itself, it's the frequency it's tuned to. Your brain works the same way. When you're in the right frequency, everything flows. When you're not, you're stuck in noise. You work hard, you pray, you try your best, but the money never comes. The universe feels silent. You're exhausted. You're done. And you're right to feel this way. Because you've been living in a cage you didn't even know existed. Let me tell you about Sarah. She was a single mom working 2 jobs, barely scraping by. She prayed every night, "God, please help me," but nothing changed. She felt like she was screaming into a void. One day, she stumbled upon an old book about frequency and abundance. She realized she wasn't failing because God wasn't listening. She was failing because she was stuck in a frequency that blocked her from receiving. The cage isn't made of bars. It's made of sound. A specific frequency that keeps you running on a hamster wheel. A frequency that shrinks the part of your brain that connects you to abundance. The part scientists call the hippocampus. The part I call your God organ. Think of your hippocampus like a radio antenna. When it's strong, it picks up signals from the universe, opportunities, inspiration, abundance. But when it's weak, all you hear is static. And guess what? The world has been shrinking your hippocampus for years. When it's small, you can't hear the whispers of opportunity. You can't feel the flow of money. You're stuck in what I call the slave wave, the frantic, stressed out frequency of those who struggle. I've seen this in corporate environments. People working 9 to 5 jobs, stressed, overworked, and yet still broke. They tell themselves, if I just work harder, things will get better. But the truth is, working harder in the wrong frequency is like trying to fill a bucket with holes. No matter how much water you pour in, it's never enough. But here's the soul-shattering truth. This isn't your fault. You didn't choose this. Powerful organizations have known about these frequencies for decades. They've used them to control, to keep people trapped. Did you know that the music played in malls, the ads you see, even the news, all of it is designed to keep you in a state of stress? It's not an accident. It's a system. And the system works because most people don't even realize they're trapped. But now you know. And knowing is the first step to breaking free. I remember when I first discovered this. I was in a dark place, broke, anxious, feeling like I was failing at life. Then I learned about frequency. I realized I wasn't broken. I was just out of tune. And once I tuned myself back in, everything changed. The deep reason you are going through this pain is specifically because of your shrunken hippocampus. That is the root cause. So, if you want to start changing this reality today by simply regrowing this connection with a sound wave, then click the link in the description right now and change your life today. Now, to understand how we truly heal this, imagine a billionaire's brain. It's calm, it's flowing, it's in a state called theta. This is the frequency of creation, of receiving, of ease. This is the frequency your brain is meant to live in. But the world has trained you to live in beta, the frequency of stress, of lack, of struggle. Your social circle keeps you here. Their negativity, their complaints, their limited beliefs, they're all vibrating at the same frequency that's keeping you broke. I had a client once, let's call her Lisa. She was surrounded by people who always said, money is hard to come by. You have to struggle to succeed. Life is tough. And guess what? She was living that reality. But the moment she started listening to the right frequencies, her whole world shifted. She started attracting opportunities she never even dreamed of. But here's the beautiful part. You don't have to work harder. You don't have to suffer more. You just need to heal the organ that's been damaged. And you can do that with sound. Ancient cultures knew this. The shamans, the mystics, they used sound to heal. Modern science has proven it. Specific frequencies can regrow your hippocampus. They can restore your natural state of theta. They can open the door to the abundance that's always been yours. I call this the 7-minute sound ritual. It's not a product. It's a blessing, a tool of liberation, a way to reconnect with your divine birthright. When you listen, you'll feel the stress melting away. You'll start noticing money appearing unexpectedly. Your intuition will sharpen. Peace will fill the spaces where anxiety used to live. This is your path out of the echo chamber of lack. This is your way home. The sound wave is waiting for you. It's simple. It's freeing. It's yours. Click the link in the description right now. Your new life starts today.